We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He can't get him down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
That one goes for 24 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A solid stiff arm. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Done good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
This defense for the Commanders, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10
at the 34.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 2. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught.
And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
Ready. 60-60.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Purdy's throw going to be caught by Davis. Into space at the 45. Down the left sideline.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Runs over it. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the run. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
of the gun. Purdy. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Done good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0.
Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay.
There he goes, right side.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't have you. I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here's Purdy. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. Shotgun now with Purdy.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
On now is Ty Zentner to punt.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away. But I think the ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now Purdy.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's on a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime, and even 50 yards. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, ready.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Roll. Steady.
They'll try to run this one in. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. They'll set up to throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kaiser White, and the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. There he goes left side, and he is out of bounds up past the 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Hustle.
Final play of the half. Purdy. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 11. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his right. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to speed things up here. A second down throw for Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's been doing 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Come on. Hey! 18, 5 in. Back all 80.
Back. Able to hit his target well. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Back to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is down to 2. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And a throw right sideline is complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 69 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Done good with the extra point.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
So done now following the score. Back out to send this away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down and 3.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Ready, set. Ready.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
Come 19. Come 19. Go.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Let's go.
From the 47, it's second and 5. Hands it off out of the gun.
A little juke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
But this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Oh, what a move. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Here we go.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Looking to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Cowboys 22.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And it's a Dallas first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Here comes second down. Now they'll audible to something else.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70, 70 Lions.
They'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
He'll buy some time right.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
At their own 25-yard line.
come up. 1st and 10 here. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Purdy's throw complete there to Johnson. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to...